You take off the wheel,
Uh-huh.
then it's gonna fling back forward.
Oh.
You don't want to do that. So, plus it's easier to get the chain out. Yeah, so that's
Oh, that's great.
this is the hard part. This is
Like removing it from the rim?
removing it from the sidewall because these
That's what my friend told me. They said, hey, it's hard to remove that from those beads and all that.
Oh yeah.
Why is it? Because they already stuck with the sealant?
Kind of. Plus, the bead sits on here and extremely tight to get the airlock tight. So it's like you almost.
So the beads are pretty reliable on the side wall, huh?
Yes. Especially on these these minions.
I hear it snapping.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, there's the sealant there. Looks like milk in there.
Yeah. It's actually when it's old, it gets really mildy. Like
But every 6 months, at least to a year, then you have to install a new sealant, right?
yeah. Just depends how often you ride and the condition of the tape. So
Yeah, I just did add on. I just did an adding on the Mega Tower. I said it's. I think it's almost 1 year when I remember when I bought it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I just put one in there, in each tire. The green one that you worked on, remember?
Yep. Now you got to make sure that some tires are directional and some aren't. So this one's directional because
Yeah. There's that arrow right there on the side, right?
Yeah.
I noticed that.
right there.
Uh,
So you got to make sure it sits in.
direction. Minions.
This is the hard part. This is where you got to be careful not.
Oh, that right there.
So you got to
That's why my friend was saying, if ever, you know how they bring along like an inner tube,
Mhm.
just in case. And he said, if you had to remove those tires and put an inner tube, that's the hard part. I said, really?
Yeah.
So
It's messy. It's very, very messy. So. This is soap and water.
oh, it helps seal it.
Yeah, because when you're putting new rubber on, the rubber is so sticky that doesn't allow the bead to sit in on the side of
Oh,
the rim. So this, what it does, it lubricates it. And then with soap and water, it just dries up.
dries up and
afterwards.
then seals it too.
Yep.
Helps.
So. And you gotta check the beads, make sure it's all the way around.
Set in.
Yep. You see that line?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta make sure it's all the way around. Yep.
Now we're gonna add on the sealant.
Yep. Do you want to put both of them inside?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's recommended just one, but you know.
Yeah. It won't hurt it.
No, it doesn't. It just makes your bike heavier, but you're an e-bike, so
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's good too. So you don't work at the Path Bike Shop anymore, right?
No.
You work at you said like an assembly for health devices,
No, I work for a packaging company.
a packaging.
Yeah. So we make custom boxes and stuff. And the company's been in the business for about almost 8 years now.
Nearby, or
In Tustin.
and the Path Bike Shop is in Tustin too, right?
Yeah. They're just about less than 4 miles from each other. So I work there as a assistant operation manager. So but we deal with a lot of food companies.
Oh.
So we do special boxes for them, like, like Disney. We do their popcorn boxes for them.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Disneyland, you buy popcorn and you see these special boxes.
Mm.
We make it for them. And then legal marijuana, we do all their special boxes for them. And then
And you guys do the design as to how they want the boxes to
Yep.
look like and all that.
yep, we do everything from scratch. So, what tire pressure do you want yours?
30.
Okay. So now, what I do. What this does is it mimics the bike going downhill,
Uh-huh.
so it allows the sealant to fill in all the beads.
So before you started working at the Path bike shop, you already know how to work on bikes, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I used to be a mechanic as well.
Okay.
On cars. I used to work for Norris Honda as a.
So this should be something that's really easy for you since you work on.
Yeah, really easy. I mean, so I'm just spreading the sealant in the tire.
Mm-hmm. When I attempted to put on the water bottle mount,
Yeah.
and then I messed it up. My wife said, "What did you do?" I said, I feel bad about myself. I tried to do it, and then I yeah, okay, just."
Yeah.
I said, "Just stick to what you know what to do now." Go, okay.
Yeah, the problem with bicycle stuff is that everything on bikes are so fragile.
You have to have the right tools, right?
Yeah. Not having the right tools makes life hard. So. And like I said, the only reason why I got into servicing bikes is because I like to work on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Sometimes when I'm riding, let's say if I use my front brake, I notice some kind of sound, but it disappears after some time. Is it the new brake pads?
It's new brake pads and sometimes brake dust.
Okay,
So it's very normal.
because it goes away, and then sometimes it comes back. It depends on after we use it, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, brake dust is just inevitable. It will happen because you're riding in the dirt. It's just the nature of the beast. So
Mhm.